I'm just going to read one more quote before we move on, and this one from Wayne Grudem's Systematic Theology. And we've got that over there in the bookstore that's part of the coffee shop, and also his abridgment of that, smaller one, still big, but called Bible Doctrine. But this is what Grudem says. And if you don't have that Systematic Theology, I was going to bring it up here, but it's kind of heavy, and hold it up. But I just highly recommend it. It's just one of those resources that I think every family should have. You got a question about anything, theologically, doctrinally, anything the Bible says, and he deals with it in there. But under the qualities and attributes of God, and let me just say this, our women's Bible study, there's a writing team. My wife Nancy happens to be on it, but they have done an incredible job in laying out a study they did. They write these terrific studies. And they did one last year on the attributes of God, and it's stunningly good, better than almost anything you can buy in a store anywhere. And I just want to give them credit and recognition for the hard work they do. And they draw a lot from Wayne Grudem, among others. They do a lot of research. But here's what he says about God's happiness. First of all, he calls it what it's been called throughout church history, God's blessedness. So the category is, in bold, it says God's blessedness. And then the first thing he says is, to be blessed is to be happy in a very full and rich sense. There's a part of me that cries out, could we just call it what it is? Happiness. Because as soon as it says blessedness, it always says, now what we mean by blessedness is happiness. And then same thing, if you see a study Bible and you see Psalm 1, blessed is the one who, blessed is the man who, and then you see the footnote will always say, blessed means happy. So some of the versions translated happy, and then we've got the benefit of that. But then he goes on to say, Makarios, God is called Makarios, which means happy. God's blessedness means that God delights fully in himself and in all that reflects his character. This definition indicates to us that God is perfectly happy, that he has fullness of joy in himself. God takes pleasure also in everything in creation that mirrors his own excellence, the happiness of God.